Prophecy and the Messiah. Prophecy and the Messiah. The moon is right there. You can barely see it. It's just like a shadow. But then on the other side, you can see the sun setting. It's so amazing to see the sun and the moon glare at one another. And the prophetic word I have for today has to do with marriage. Marriages. It has to do with the promise, the marriage season, the marriage blessing. So romance is definitely in the air and springtime is bursting forth. We are right on the precipice of the new year on the original calendar, which is Aviv, it's 3 months and it's springtime. It's the spring season, Aviv. So what happens in Aviv? A lot happens in Aviv, and love is in the air, romance is in the air. There's a lot going on. There's so many marriage videos. My goodness. You can't watch them all. You can't listen to them all. There's so many lyrical messages. Just know this one thing. Your marriage promise, your marriage blessing, your marriage is there for you. It is coming, even if it may not look like it. And don't allow your natural eyes to deter you from what your spiritual eyes can take and grasp. Incline your ears to hear the true voice of truth so that you can hear and know. Now, as I'm doing this video, I just saw 2 large birds, I believe a Canadian geese, fly over. Now, it may not have been seen on the video. However, birds know a lot about mating, and they know a lot. And the birds are ecstatic right now. The birds, they're making all kinds of sounds because it's mating season for the birds, and they know when springtime is springing forth. But the moon is there, and it looks like it's a full moon, and I'm not superstitious at all, definitely not. And there's the sun. You can't deny what is right in front of our faces. So be encouraged that even if you may be in a time of separation from your king husband or your queen wife, that time is coming for you to be reunited, reconciled, reconnected. And if you happen to be a widow like Naomi, perhaps in this season you are helping somebody else to get to their next level who is in the preparation for marriage. And this is definitely the time to celebrate. Many are thinking and remembering Queen Esther. Remember Queen Esther and the King of Persia? What a love story. And also Rebecca and Yesek or Isaac. And then there's Ruth and Boaz. There's so many different stories, and many are talking about Cinderella. And you may say, what in the world does Cinderella have to do with this? Well, let me tell you, a whole lot. So let us be sensitive in the spirit. Let us allow the Maker to sharpen and heighten our spiritual senses so that we don't miss the signs, the symbols, the dreams, the visions, and the interpretations of those dreams, visions, and visitations, so that we will know that we know that we know that we will have the revelation, the understanding, the clarity, the knowledge, and all that we need, so that we will know the truth and that we will definitely not be blinded by that which is not the truth. So as you go forth, if you are looking forward to a wedding, whether you're planning a wedding for yourself or you're just in a time of celebration, whether it's your anniversary, whatever it is, whether you're married, whether you're unmarried, or whether you have been betrothed, or whether you have already passed that marriage season, you can definitely celebrate somebody else who has entered into their marriage season, whether it may be a parent, a sibling, a friend, an aunt, an uncle, a neighbor, whomever. I'm telling you, weddings are phenomenal. Who doesn't like a wedding? A wedding is a good celebration that everybody usually likes to be a part of or invited to. So as you see that moon start to rise, you can see it slightly in the background. Start celebrating now. Get ready because we're going into the new year. Aviv is kicking off. And you may ask, what's the exact date for it? I'm not sure exactly what the exact date and time exactly is for, but I'm telling you, the birds know. The animals know better than we do. The angels know. So we people, we need to be sure that we are connected spiritually so that we will know the seasons and the times, and so that we don't miss what it is that we need to know, because there's so many signs and symbols, there's so many signs and wonders, so many miracles, so many clues, and we need to unravel it. We need to decode, so to speak, like with dreams and visions. Remember Ambassador Joseph? He was the one in Egypt to help the people in the famine, and he had all of those dreams and visions. You know, he had to be touched by an angel. And so are we today. There's no distance in the spirit. So as you go forward, take that marriage promise. Take that marriage blessing in your marriage season. If you're already with your king or your queen, I'm telling you, you're going to go to another level. I just saw those big birds fly overhead, and I'm telling you, that means something. Look at that sunshine. You can't deny it. Love is in the air. Love is in the atmosphere. Love is bursting forth in this climate and the environment. It's impacting all the nations. I'm telling you, something is being stirred up in the spiritual realm as it pertains to Love, love. And in case you do not know, love in Hebrew is ahava, Ahavah. And who doesn't want to be loved? We all want to be loved. And I'm telling you, there's nothing like being outside under the clouds, under the sun, the moon, the stars. I took a walk last night under the moon and the stars, and I'm telling you, it was absolutely incredible. There's no word to describe it. It was indescribable. I looked up at the stars, and it was just so awesome, so amazing. So get outside, take a walk. Put the cares of the daily grind to the side and appreciate your king or your queen, whether you're already connected or whether you're anticipating being connected or reconnected, or whatever your case may be, whatever your season may be. Celebrate love, because the maker, the creator, is the ultimate Cupid and knows exactly how to put two together for a lifetime, just like the Eagles. That's right, Mr. and Mrs. Eagle. Ooh, poetry, romantic songs, wedding movies, whatever it is, there's so much that you can